I want to do this as a continuation of yesterday's video on learning to face fear. Now, I really don't care who watches this because I don't need solutions, because I don't really have that many problems, and any problems that I have, I will always find a solution. Not my problem. This is just following the P trail, because there's obviously something deeper coming from the fact that the topic at present is facing fear. Courage is what is used to face fear, and the great journey of being able to, we're not talking about don't take no for an answer. You're not looking to fucking rape someone, no. So there's a difference between courage and violation. Yes, let's be clear. What we're talking about is the ability to go on even when all your nerve endings are pulling at you, telling you to stop. What are we talking about? Get good at being a fucking stunt master. Pull the stunt. Be bold. Be bold enough to push through with courage. All right. But here's the one. Right. You know, there's all these timeless quotes. Einstein said it. No problem is resolved by the same level of consciousness that caused it. So cause and effect. And it's like, how can we keep navigating and growing? Adaptation. So we must adapt, and adapt via solution. So if we can embrace fear with courage and adapt via solution, what we must do in alignment with our higher sense of objective reasoning, do not take someone else's word for anything. Don't even take my word for this. Question it for yourself and go to God. Go to the universal creator. Go to the place outside of this place. Go to the original source of Alpha and Omega, our divine parents, if need be, to get your clarification. If we embrace courage with adaptive solution, and as we adapt to the solution, there is one thing that we must do. And this is the issue with the superhero. We think we've all got to save the fucking day. Put the cape away. When you keep trying to save people, or you keep trying to solve other people's answers, that's people pleasing. Fuck pleasing people. They must save themselves. We all must save ourselves. But the way that we do this, here's your little secret, here's your little key. You ready for it? Ready? We're going to inject it. Adapt to the solution. So there's no right or wrong answer, essentially. There's just variations of potentials that will get you from A to B. But if we envisage what B will be, we must be patient and confirm that we will convict to aligning to the solution. So if we're playing snakes and ladders, or we're the water that's raising and raising, the water is always looking for the solution, the opening, and it raises through. We must align to the solution and adapt. And as we adapt to the solution, we outgrow the problem. And that's how we continue to move onwards and upwards. So courage is what is used to embrace fear. Solutions-based thinking with a willingness to adapt is what allows growth. Helping one another is important. Don't ever not serve those who need help. But don't put on the cape to try and resolve their problems, because they might not want to adapt to the solution. There's the other grand conundrum. So facing fear and the willingness to adapt to the solution. For example, a vaccine to this bullshit is not a solution to the problem. Consciousness is the problem. Because there are some of us that aren't even fucking mask wearers, and what is social distancing essentially? Steering well clear of social fucking mediocrity and retardery. I'm healthier now than what I was. I've not worn a mask fucking once. I like floods because they're real. And it's not about a collective of people all trying to validate their own reasoning of saying, but you must believe me. Well, I don't trust you, because trust isn't a given. You earn trust. Respect's given. I respect you as a human. I respect your choices, but like, I don't have to trust you, because it comes back to, I have my own objective reasoning. And if I drop dead, at least I won't have to live in a place of COVID. You understand? But beyond that, because there is something called free will, there is something called, I refer to this one here, it's to do with voting within a country. Informed consent. Informed consent is when I choose to agree to work with something. But if I choose not to agree, that's my fucking choice. So, informed consent, when we choose to look for a solution and adapt to the solution of the problem, we outgrow it and move over and beyond it. Honestly, I reckon there's probably one or two more things that are going to pop up in the coming days. But I'm going to hand these here and I'm going to leave these here. Because never again, if there is a problem, is there not a solution to the question. This is the answer to whatever the problem is. Adapt to the solution. But don't take anyone else's word for the solution. Use your own objective reasoning. Listen to your truth. Listen to your heart. Your instincts will tell you this is the path. And as you move onwards and upwards and adapt and grow, you will actually grow beyond this world's mediocrity and you'll become what you're meant to be. And the performance-based dilemma of trying to compete for supremacy will disappear out of your life, because you'll recognize that that's just a very small pond with people that can't face fear. So you want to get out of the pond, recognize no matter how strong someone is, they're scared and they don't want to face what they're scared of. You, if you want to get beyond this bullshit, courage and adapt to the solution. Essentially, how do we find courage? Find the solution and adapt to it. And courage is what grows the pearl within that wasn't there originally. Pearl of wisdom for the day. You are the pearl. You will grow it through solution adaptation. Have a lovely day, and maybe in the next few days another answer to this problem will come to help create the line between A and B, which is I'm stuck in the mud. How do I free myself? Find the solution and adapt yourself to grow beyond the problem. Have a good day.